Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Francine and you can call me Queen Francine. What do you want to be, Francine? When I grow up, I want to be a lawyer. I don't know what inspired me. I don't know what made me want to be a lawyer. I don't know what made me go to law school. At one point, I was like, I want to be a journalist. And I just switched from journalist to be a lawyer. But my aunt was part of the motivational part. So she had a PhD and everything in law, and you can tell I love the way she talks. I love the way she carries herself, and just everything about her. I'm like, I want to be like my aunt. Like, I want to be a lawyer. So I decided to try to go to law school. I should have taken like a pre-law major. I should have majored in pre-law or applied for law school or take the LSAT while I'm in like undergrad or whatever it is. But anyways, I did psychology and sociology in undergrad, which actually helped me a lot because trying to work with family and juvenile and stuff will actually include psychology, study people's behavior and know exactly why they did certain things and everything, and be social and all the communication stuff and all the human resources. So that was so helpful. But the pre-law would have helped a lot. I know that for sure. Fast forward, I wanted to take the LSAT. I did my research. I studied about it. I read about it, and I was like, $200 just for the LSAT and almost $200 for the CAT and everything else. Like, basically I'll be paying about $400, like $390 something. No. Anyways, I was like, I always want to be a lawyer, so I'm gonna go ahead and do it, save up and do it. So I had a male friend who also went to law school, but he took his LSAT in 2 months. So I called him. I was like, word of advice, what do you think I should do? Should I do this? How long should I study for, basically? He was like, girl, I scored that thing in like 2 months. I studied for 2 months and I was in my 160 something score. It's not that hard. Don't listen to people on social media. Don't listen to people on, out there. Just study and do it. I was like, 2 months. Like, a lot of people are saying 6 months. A lot of people are like 4 months, study in 6 months, 4 or 5. Some people actually study for a whole year. So I was like, if he can do it, then I can do it. Look, I can do it, okay? Yes, he's a guy, but look, I got the same skills, the same knowledge. So if you can do it, I'm going to do it. So I was like, you know what? Great. I'm going to study for 2 months and write this exam. Fast forward, I got the books. Again, I got the best books to study, like the best LSAT book to study. I'm going to put the link below, and I'll actually do a video on what the best books are. And I'm actually do a video of everything, everything about the courses to take or the tutor, which one is better, and how I got accepted at Yale University School of Law, but denied the offer. Long story. Not that I wanted to, I had to. That will be another video, another day. Anyways, so I studied and I got a tutor. I was like, a month before my exam, I'm like, let me pay somebody because it costs a lot. Let me pay someone and try to like see if they can help me out with the questions and everything else. Because if I tell you, look, your girl here had a hard time with the reading comprehension part. Like, I couldn't understand nothing at all. Like, I couldn't figure it out at all. The logical reasoning was a little bit better. I liked it, but I didn't like the games at all. Like, the game part, no. So I got a tutor, paid a tutor, but it was the it was the worst thing I ever did, because my tutor and I, all we did was try to make a friendship relationship instead of actually him helping me with prepare for my exam. And all we did was talk. It was a virtual thing. We talked a lot than actually going through the questions, and he didn't really focus on like the good parts, the important part of the whole exam. He just kept skipping over things, and I didn't really pay attention because it was just fun and games. So if you actually, if you come out of college, like straight from college, you want to take the LSAT, or you've been out of school for a while and want to try the LSAT, I would advise you to take a course. The tutor is good. If you're like, you have knowledge of retaking the exam, getting a tutor is really good. But if you like blank with the whole thing, you don't know what the logical reasonings, the comprehension, and everything else is, like, take a course. Yes, it's pricey, because if you're trying to go to law school, everything is pricey. So it's pricey, but that would definitely help you out. But unfortunately, I did not take the course on my first try. I just got a tutor. Studied for 2 months, got a tutor in a month. Then I was ready. I knew I was ready. My soul was ready. My brain, my mind, my heart, everything was ready. I was like, I'm about to kill this. I'm about to be a lawyer. I'm about to be like, yes, finally live my dreams and go to my favorite, the best law school that I want to go to, which is Yale University. I went to the center. That was in Durham, and I took the LSAT. Took it. If I tell you, look, I sat in that exam room. I had my paper and everything, and I started reading the questions. I was blank. Like, I started stressing. I was sweating. I already knew, I'm gonna have like over 100 questions for each session. I already knew what to expect. I already knew all what I had to do is to relax and take the exam. But no, yeah, y'all didn't tell me. Y'all didn't tell me that this is how things be. Oh, y'all didn't tell me. I was stressing. I was sweating. All I had to do, I was, look, I was like literally about to call 911 or pass out. Just fake something, like just fake pass out and retake the exam another day or something. But that did not work out. I was blank. I was like, this is not what I studied for. This is not what I studied. These questions, I've never seen these questions before. Like, where are these questions coming from? But in total, I had 6 books, and only 2 books really had the actual questions and answers and the knowledge that was actually in the LSAT. But I didn't really focus on that. I actually focused on the wrong books. I'll make a video on which books would definitely help you out. Took the exam, sweating, and I started praying. I got to a point where, because the exam is so long, the exam is long, so long, I was tired. I was over it, and I started guessing the answers. I just started circling the answers and just writing whatever I had to write just to get out of that room. I was over it. I was tired. I knew I wasn't going to be a lawyer anymore. I'm done with law school already. I'm done with everything. I might just be a model or a singer. I can't even sing. I'm just do fashion. Just do something. Makeup artist. Just something else. Came out of that room and finally got my results. My results came in and I scored 146. No, don't clap. No. Yes, I understand a lot of people score like 130 something. Your score should be from 130 something to 180 something. But look, I'm trying to go to the top law schools, okay? I'm trying to go to the top 10. Where will 146 take me? It's not going to get me into Yale. And I was like, I need to retake this because I love to push myself so hard. I need to retake this. And this time around, I didn't call to ask for advice like I did last time. And I got tricked into taking the exam in 2 months. I was like, if I got a 146 in 2 months, let me add another 2 months and double that number. So I studied for 4 months. 4 months. Went to the library. Back home, like weekends, I'll study. Like, yes, of course, I'll take a break, but I'll be in the library almost half my day. Like, I was like tired and I didn't have a life at all. But again, it's a sacrifice. It's all about, sacrificing your time and trying to get exactly what you want to get out of it, basically. Then I actually took a course. I was like, you know what? I want to go to Yale and I need to take a course. I took a course and that course was very, very pricey, but it was helpful, way helpful than the tutor, like the one-on-one tutoring and everything. That was my worst. But yes, he was a nice guy. I love him, but I wouldn't do it again with nobody. But with the course really helped me, like refreshed everything. I already had knowledge from the first call and the test questions. So this time I was basically just going through everything and re-understanding everything from scratch. And the instructor was very, 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 very helpful, very clear, and he had like one-on-one sections as well. He had like out of class sections, and everything was just great. Everything was just great. And I watched a lot of YouTube. YouTube is my mom, Google is my dad. I always say that. I watched a lot of YouTube, watched a lot of people's experiences and what books and everything, and I found out 2 extra books. At first I had 6 and I only used 2 because the remaining 4 was useless. I'm sorry to say this, but extra 2, I got 2 extra books that I found out in the course, and those everything made up to 4 books, and those books were the best books ever. I'll make a video on the books on another day, so subscribe if you want to watch this video, this coming video. Subscribe. Fast forward, I went ahead and took the test, took the exam, test, whatever you can call it, and I was more relaxed. Like this time I wasn't stressing. Yes, I was nervous, but this time I wasn't stressed at all. I was relaxed. I took everything one step at a time, one at a time. I answered whatever I had to answer. I wrote better. I had a hard time with the reading comprehension, but I was able to understand better this time. And my results came, and I scored a 171. Yeah, 171. Yo, that was the best day of my life. Best day of my life. I was happy. I called my mom, or I started dancing with my mom. I was happy. I was excited. And I was like, I'll be a lawyer. I'm going to y'all university. I'm going to y'all school. I'm going to do this. I'm going to do that. I'll be making $200,000. Look, I had all these dreams and goals and stuff. I already saw my future. My future was right in my hands. Yes. So, went to Yale University, applied, and I got accepted into Yale University and 3 other top 10 universities. But your girl had to turn those offers down for a reason, and I hope you understand my reasons. Again, my next video I'll talk about that. But I ended up applying at somewhere else, which was a good school too, and they helped me out a lot. And now I have my JD. Your girl a whole doctor, but it's not the end of it, because I gotta take my bar. I'm trying to do another kind of law. Like I might take 2 years instead and do another kind of law, another type of law, and do something else, get licenses and certificates for like different. Look, I'm going to corporate. I'm trying to do a lot, so this is not the end of it. I still have a long way to go, but yes, coming from a 146 score to 171, I actually thought I'd be at like 150 something, 160s, but I tripled. I wouldn't even say doubled, but I tripled that number. Like I went all the way up to 170 something, and that was amazing. And some schools look at the GPA, some schools look a lot into the LSAT. Just do your research, find out which school, find out which one is which, and if your score is low and you're not satisfied with it, I'll advise you to ask yourself, what did I do wrong, or what can I do different? Did you study more? Did you get help? Or always get help. Help is the best thing. When you have someone to explain everything, you definitely understand different. So get help, figure out what's hard, which part is your weakness, and work extra hard. Like go ahead and redo everything, and until you succeed and you actually get it. So another advice, don't be discouraged if you made a low score on the LSAT. Retake it. I know it costs a lot of money and you gotta pay to retake it, but think about it, it's gonna pay off in the long run. Study and retake that exam. Take your time and study. Go to the library, do your research, and figure out exactly what works for you. And again, if you've taken this LSAT and you made a good score, congratulations, good for you. But this video is actually for those who made a low score and want to improve it, or those who are actually trying to go to law school. If you've been out of school, out of college for a while, I advise you to take the course. Take the course. That will just refresh your mind and everything else. If you coming out of college straight, you want to take the LSAT again, especially if you've not majored in pre-law, you come from like psychology, political science, nursing, because nowadays, to go to law school, it don't matter what major you had in undergrad, the LSAT is the big thing. So if you're coming from those kind of degrees, except from pre-law or anything with paralegal and stuff, go ahead and take a course. But if you've done this before, if you got the knowledge, you can do the tutoring. But I just personally don't advise the tutoring at all. Again, I will talk about the course levels and the course sessions and everything else. I'll talk about the different books, the best 4 books to actually read and study, how I studied, and how I upgraded my score, and how I passed everything with like the diagnosis. Take the diagnosis. If you score terrible on the diagnosis, make sure you take the course, because the diagnosis will actually tell you what you need to work on, or what your weaknesses are and what your strengths are. And another thing is do your research. Read about it, study about it, ask questions, get help. It's no joke. Get help. Again, subscribe if you want to see the next videos on different topics about law school. I'm here to inspire you, to motivate you. If I can do it, then you can do it, baby girl. You can do it, boy. You can do it. It don't matter how old you are. You can be 40. You can be 60. You can even be 100 years old. But yeah, it don't matter your age. Just if you want to go to law school, get it. Get it. Don't give up. It's stressful, but do not give up. Again, my name is Queen Francine. Subscribe for the next videos. I talk about a lot of things: traveling, money, investing, stock, weight loss, life journey, lifestyle, and more fun stuff. Thank you so much for watching.